Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about Arojaka. Most of the conditions, Arojaka can be seen as a Lakshana, as a Pururupa, or in certain conditions, Arojaka as an Upadrava also. So in first part of Arojaka, we will see about Nirukti, certain terminologies or certain common terminologies which are associated to Arojaka and their general understanding. Nidana Samprapti of Arojaka. Myself, Dr. Anandas, Assistant Professor, Department of Roganidhana Evam Vikruti Vijnana from Global Institute of Ayurveda, Rajkot, where we can find references for Arojaka. There are so many references regarding Arojaka with respect to Lakshana of certain diseases, with respect to Ururupa of certain diseases, or with respect to Upadrava of certain diseases. But specifically, where and all it has been mentioned pinpointly from Charaka Chikilsa Sthana, 26th chapter, Trimarmiya Chikilsa, we can find out references about Arojaka. Susruta Uttaratantra, 57th chapter, Arojaka Pratishayata Adhyaya, and in Madhav Nidhana, 14th chapter, Arojaka Nidhana. These are all the commonest reference chapters where we can see Arojaka. As we all are human beings, all of us having certain likes and dislikes towards food items. We have certain likes towards certain food items, or we have certain dislike towards certain food items. We may so fond of certain kind of taste. We are not at all lacking, even if tasting with certain kind of food tastes also. So all of this will be concluding under certain kind of declination towards having food. So here we have such terms like Bhakta Dvesha, Abhakta Chanda, Bhakto Bhagada, which means generally certain kind of dislike or certain kind of difficulty towards having food. It will vary with having food or intaking of food, digestion of food, perception of taste of the certain food items, or complete loss of perception of taste the food items, whichever it may be. So the term Arojaka, Bhaktadvesha, Abhaktachanda, Bhaktobhagada correlates with a common meaning, that is certain kind of dislike, certain kind of difficulty or declination towards having food or perception of taste of food items. With respect to these terms, you are seeing Aruji, Asraddha, Asyavairasyam, Arasapnyata, Anannabilashana, Arojaga. You people might have seen these terms in different contexts as a Lakshana, as an Upadrava of certain disease, or as in case of Purarupa. You might have seen these terms before itself. But what does it mean with each other? Is it common terms for all the conditions, or is it similar, or is it differentiated with each other? Aruji, or with respect to the condition of Arojaga, most of situations they are using commonly for certain kind of diseases. There is no such difference between usage of the terms Aruji and Arojaga. With respect to certain context, they will use Aruji. With respect to certain context, they will use it as Arojaga. But we can't see that much difference between Aruji and Arojaga. The main difference is in the condition, whatever it may be. It is if it is Aruji or if it is Arojaga, there will be problem with Jarana Shakti of the patient. Even if or in spite of having proper food by the person, he or she is not able to relish the food. They may having certain kind of difficulty with respect to relishing or with respect to appreciating the taste of the food. Rather than the condition, they may have certain kind of digestive problem, which means they have certain problem with their Jarana Shakti. With respect to their Jadaragni, some kind of problem is there. They may having proper quantity of food, but how much the quantity of food they are intaking, that much quantity of food will not be going for proper digestion. So that's the main peculiar point you have to understand in condition of Aruji or in case of Arojaka. Asraddha, certain kind of declination towards, certain kind of lack of interest towards food intaking. Here, problem with Abhyavagarna Shakti of the patient. He or she may not having any problem with their Jarana Shakti. Their Agni will be proper. But here what will be happening? They are not able or they don't have certain interest to intake the food. Their problem with their Abhyavagarana Shakti, the capacity to intake the food, even if they are having proper Agni Bala. Asivairasyam, certain kind of feeling of taste perception within their mouth. Patient may be feeling certain kind of bitter taste or certain kind of unusual taste within their mouth, which is not at all acceptable, which is not at all favorable for the patient. So certain kind of feeling of taste perception in the buccal cavity or in the mouth of the patient, that is asivirusm, certain kind of virus distaste feeling within the mouth of the patient, that is asya virusm. Arasapnyata, the patient is not at all able to perceive the taste of the food items. He or she may having complete loss of taste perception. Whatever the food item or whichever the food item they are having, irrespective of the food items, they may be having certain kind of Agni Bala, but if at all or even if they are having the food items, they are not able to release the taste. They are not able to release the taste of the food items. Whatever it may be, Madhur Rasa, Amla Rasa, Kadu Rasa, Kashaya Rasa, they are not, or their capacity to release the taste will be completely lost there. Ananna Bilashna, another condition which we can compare with Asraddha condition, there will not be complete loss of desire towards Anna or desire towards food. Patient will lose with complete desire towards food, even if they may having certain kind of Agni Bala within their body. Patient will avoid food items even if they are feeling with hungry also. So these are certain general terms which are commonly used with respect to the condition of Aruji or Arojaka. So in different contexts, this will be represented as in different meanings. So these are all the difference or these are all the concept behind or meaning behind these kind of terms. What is the Nidana behind Arojaka? The reference has been taken from Charaka Chikitsa 26th chapter, and in Madhav Nidana also the same reference has been given on 14th chapter. Sloka says Vadadibihi Shoka Bhaya Adilobha Krodher Manognashana Gandharupaihi Arojakaha Syuhu. The disease called Arojaka is manifested because of vitiation of Tridoshas Vadadibihi, because of indulging in certain Nidanas, because of indulging in that kind of Nidanas, that Nidana Sevana will lead to Visheshana of Tridoshas, nothing but Vadadi Tridoshas. Along with certain points you should keep in mind. Certain kind of things or certain causative factors which are commonly mentioned for manifestation of Arojaka condition. First point, Shoka, excessive type of grief or sorrowing. Bhaya, fear. Atilobha, greed towards anything. Krodha, excessive anger. Manogna asana gantharubaihi, certain kind of unfavorable or disgusting type of food items. Smell and sight also. So in condition called Arojaka, there will be influence of perception of mind also. Certain things or certain factors which will be bringing unhappiness or unfavorable conditions or unfavorable situations or unfavorable feelings to our mind, like any kind of disgusting type of food, its presentation, its smell, the sight of food. Whenever on the sight which the patient seeing that kind of food items, they will be having certain kind of dislike towards intaking of food. So along with the other factors, perception of or status of the mind also is an important factor. This will be causing manifestation of the condition called Arojaka. Samprapti and Bheda. What Samprapti will be undergoing behind the condition called Arojaka and its types according to Susuda Uttara Tantra 57th chapter. Types we will discuss in next part in detail with its Lakshana. Here we will see first of all Samprapti. Sloka says Doshaihi Prudak Sahaja Chitta Viparyacha Bhaktayaneshu Hridi Chavatate Pragadam Na Anne Rujir Bhavati Tam Vishajo Vikaram Bhaktobhakatamiha Panchavidam Vadanti. First of all, dosha visheshan will be taking place for the manifestation of the condition called Arojaka. The patient who will be indulging in any kind of nidana, as we have already seen in the previous slide, because of that kind of nidana sevana, dosha vriddhi, aggravation of dosha will be taking place, especially tridosha prakopa. In this condition, the vadati doshas, it will be getting aggravated either in condition called separately or in condition called with the combination of all the three doshas at a time. With respect to these conditions or along with vitiation of or aggravation of these doshas solitarily or togetherly, you should consider one more point also, chitta viparyacha, perseverance of or perception of the mind also, the condition of the mind or the perception towards the mind. What will be the mental status of the patient also? We have seen already in Nidana in the previous slide, certain kind of manasika factors also will be playing a role in manifestation of Arojaka. Bhakta ayaneshu hridi chavadade pragadam. So these aggravated doshas will be getting accumulated over seat of the taste, especially with respect to the mind, with respect to the tongue, also rasayana, or with respect to the rasa perception, patient is unable to release the food. Na anne rujir bhavati tam vishajo vikaram. So accumulation of dosha will be there, followed by aggravation of the doshas. From here, it will be going with seating or with respect to placement of the doshas over the site where the seats of taste is situated. Na anne rujir bhavati tam vishajo vikaram. From here, the disease called Arojaka will be manifesting, and the main feature of the disease will be patient can't release the condition called Arojaka. He cannot release the taste of the food properly. Bhaktopakada miha panchavidam vadanti. It has one more name called Bhaktopakada, which means certain kind of difficulty, certain kind of uneasiness towards relishing or having a proper intaking of food. That is one more name which has been given for Arojaka condition, Bhaktopakada, Panchavidam Vadanti. there are 5 types of Arochaka according to Susruta Uttaratantra. Once again, within this flowchart, we will summarize Samprapti of Arochaka Roga or the condition called Arochaka. Because of Nidana Sevana, Vatadi Dosha Prakopa will be there along with perception of the mind also with respect to condition of the manas or the mental status, how it will be for the patient on how he is approaching, how he is because of certain kind of undesirable sight or any kind of unsatisfied smell, perception of mind will be or mind also will be getting afflicted. From this condition, Agni Dushti will be taking place in Amashya. Whenever Agni Dushti is present, it will cause Ama Utpatti within the Amashya of the patient. As it is a condition which is proceeding with Annavaka Srota Dushti, because there is a problem with Abhyavarna Shakti or in Jarana Shakti condition. Either patient can't release the taste of the food or either patient doesn't have any interest towards taking the food. Either problem with his Abhyavarana Shakti or either problem with his Jarana Shakti. So most of the conditions in condition called Arojaga, as it is affecting with Ama Utpatti or as it goes with Ama Utpatti also, we will consider it as Annamaka Srodhushti, mostly with problem with Jarana Shakti of the patient because of Agni Dushti in Amashya. So doshas will be getting aggravated. These aggravated doshas will be getting accumulated over the jihva. So accumulation of ama along with doshas will be seated over the place of taste perception. That is jihva. So there patient will be feeling with the condition called arojaka. Patient cannot release the taste of the food or in certain cases patient does not having interest towards taking of the food at all. Here we will finish the first part of the topic Arochaka. In next part, we will see types of Arochaka and the clinical features or the Lakshana of each type of Arochaka.